Each week during this series, A Miracle in Motion, we're going to hear a story of how God is still at work among us, still working miracles. And today, Bonnie Shinn shares a story about their first child as a newborn, some unexpected news that they received, and how prayer carried their family through. Now we know that not every prayer is answered the way we hope, but every prayer is heard, and God is always with us. As you listen, I invite you to listen for faith, listen for trust, and listen for the quiet ways God meets us in our need.
Imagine you're a first-time mom and your birth story doesn't go quite as planned, and you go in for an emergency C-section and everything feels scary and out of your control. But in the end, you end up with a perfect baby, 10 fingers, 10 toes, for about 20 hours. And then a pediatric cardiologist comes in and tells you that your baby has a hole in their heart. And it's big, and your baby's gonna need surgery. That was me. I'm that mom. The next day, a different pediatric cardiologist came in and told a slightly different story. Said, your baby has a hole in their heart. It's bigger than we like to see. It's not likely going to close on its own, but we're going to watch it over a year. So I had a year. If after a year it doesn't close on its own, we'll do surgery. I had a year. And so I prayed. And before I even knew what the circle maker was, I was praying circles over Seb's heart, was drawing circles. I was singing prayers. I was praying. How do you protect a child that's just days old? So I prayed. At the 3-week checkup, I remember the pediatrician putting the stethoscope around Seb's heart, looking for the murmur that he detected in the hospital, and looking at me and saying, I can't hardly hear it. It's not as pronounced as it was in the hospital, and said, I think it's going to close on its own. And so I prayed harder. And at the 12-month checkup with the cardiologist, they did all sorts of tests, including an ultrasound being the most important. And the hole was gone. The doctor said that it wouldn't likely close on its own, that surgery was likely imminent. But God had the final word. So here's what I've learned. When medicine reaches its end, God doesn't. I've seen a miracle. And if he can close a hole in a baby's heart, he can do miracles in ways that we can't even imagine. I'm Bonnie Shinn, and I believe that God is still at work.